Hello and welcome to the world of Pride. And I am your host, the one and only Kippy Love. Well, I've played the game for a little while. WWE 22, I guess is the name of it, if I haven't forgotten. No, excuse me. So WW 2K22. The main glamour point about it that I see is Rey Mysterio. They do have a lot of different things in the game you can play. Like you can do individual gameplay where you can play different areas of the game. And depending on which one of these you pick, you can go in and play different things like that with it. Then you got the showcase all about Rey Mysterio and how he became a superstar and all that stuff. Then you got the universe where you can play against other people online. And you have your GM where you basically create a program to play every week and you try to see who is better, SmackDown or Raw. And you got the faction, which I guess you can play, it's sort of like GM, but it's more like you're actually the gamers playing it instead of the general manager. And you do have cards and stuff that you unlock or buy and stuff like that, and they help your team become better. It's sort of like, to me, I haven't ever really played it, but it kind of looks like half wrestling and half magic or something, where you use the cards as the basis on the game or something like that. Then you have the Rise, where you create your character and you play and all that stuff. And you got the creation mode where you can basically create your character and all of the stuff that goes with it. Then you have the online feature where you can play online with, I guess, with your friends and different things like that. And you have the option mode where you can go to the store and buy all the cards you need, change the roster, who you want on Raw and who you want on SmackDown. All the little extras and jukeboxes and all the other stuff that you would probably use in the game. It all looks good. It looks amazing. It's probably fun in all the different areas. I mean, I'm probably going to get into the showcase and check that out next after I play the Rise and finish it where I want to finish it. Then I'll probably go into Faction and check that out and see what's going on. I'm really not too much into the general manager stuff and playing against other players online, unless if I'm playing with a friend or something like that, that I really like playing with or something like that. But it's kind of, the rest of it's not too bad, I guess. But the main thing that I was thinking about is I remember in the day when what was it? THQ had, owned, WWE, SmackDown and Raw and Know Your Role and all those other kind of games like that. Um, I remember where you could actually pick any character in the game and you could play through the whole entire year, 2 years or whatever, and it was pretty fun. I mean, there was a lot of different things they brought out that was different, like the backstage area where you could go to the kitchen, you could go to the boiler room, you could go to different areas and play, just not just in the ring, but you could go anywhere else. This version, I don't like the backstage area because it's not as fun, I guess, at one like it was in the old days. You could open up chests and pull out stuff, and you could, it was easier to throw people into the table, and you could pick them up, put them on the table, and do their move and stuff like that. It's kind of not so easy to learn on here. I probably have to watch a video how to do it, but it's just not as easy as it once was. Um, the storyline is kind of blah, not very much to it. Once in a while they pop up, ooh, wow, interview, or something else, but it's still lacking. It's still, you know, missing parts of the game that probably should be there. But I think that with the technology they have in the game and everything, let's say I want to play as Rey Mysterio in my Rise, they would, they've got the technology, and you've got what's they call that, the cloud. Oh, here we go with that. Hold on, let me get this crap off my phone. Not really into worrying about it unless I see it, but Amber Alert, it's a good thing, but I'm not really looking at it right now. But like if I want to play Rey Mysterio in The Rise, they've got, like I said, the cloud where you could go on to PlayStation, uh, WW2K22, and they would have like all the information on the cloud. And even if I had to pay, what, $5 or $10, whatever, to unlock it to where I could play it on my system, they would have like, a whole storyline where you could hook it up with my rides or something, or even in the showcase, if I wanted to play Rey Mysterio, I could play from the very first, when he first came out, and you could play the game and you could go through his whole career, same thing, like you could go back and get Cactus Jack, you could get Dude Love, you could get Mick Foley. I mean, any wrestler you could think of, they would they could put a storyline from the first time when they first came out, and you just play through the whole their whole life cycle in a moment of maybe hours, gameplay or something like that. And I think that would be a lot more fun than some of the stuff they put on here. I mean, if you're into factions, that's great. If you're into GM or Universe, or, you know, that'd be fun. That's fun if you're into that kind of stuff. But I think, if they would pinpoint it more into what you wanted to play, and stuff like that. If you only get, what, two characters in the My Rise. They do have, the showcase. Wow, whoop-de-doo, but it's not like, well, I want to play as Ric Flair, I want to, and go through the season and stuff like that. They did that way back when, but I think with the technology, like I said, they could create every single character, you know, or they have the technology and all that stuff. They could probably put the characters in the game of My Rise, even if, whatever, but anyway, that's my video. Y'all have a awesome day and a perfect tomorrow. I'll catch y'all at Scratching Post where we can meow about. Oh, no, they can't. They can't watch my catnip grow from a seed to where it's all smoked up, because that would just be punishment, torture. But that would be kind of fun though. It's all gone. You can't have any. Ha ha ha.